Obviously, we're going to be talking a little bit about Jack today, so and that's fine. We needed to go through the process, but two things I don't want to talk about with any of our players. One of them, their mental health and well-being, and the second one is their medical status and history. I just don't think it's the right thing to do. So open slather on everything around that, but let's not get to the personal details about his medical position and his health and well-being, if that's okay. Okay. Other than that, let's get into it.
What was your reaction when Jack contacted you to say he's coming back?
I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah. I've separated the team and the football department from that process. We had to get on with what we had in front of us. So, yeah, really, really happy for him and for the players and for the footy club.
Did you have some explaining to do to you?
We've kept in contact, to be honest, to a certain degree. So, not really, no. He came in on Friday, met the players, and he's been in contact with the players as well. So, yeah, we'll get on with it really quick. It'll be like nothing's happened in the next couple of days.
What can you tell us about that meeting with the players? So what was the mood there?
I wasn't in the meeting, so you'll have to ask Jack or the players. But I dare say it was, I'm back and let's get on with it. Look, put our arms around him, reconnect. There's been a bit happened since he's gone with us and obviously with him as well. So I'm sure they'll work through all that.
How fit is he, Adam?
Well, he's always fit. Yeah, he was extremely fit when he left. He's got a couple of little niggles, but it'll be now how long it takes to get match conditioned. So there's only so much you can do on your own. He's got a little bit of a niggle in his foot, but I don't know if that's going to be the thing that holds him back. It'll just be how long it takes to get back to match fitness. So we'll find out in the next couple of weeks.
Could this have all been avoided? Frustrating?
Sorry, what was that?
Could this have all been avoided? Is it frustrating?
I think you've got to respect people's decisions. So, no, I don't think it's a fair comment.
Did you have an inkling that he might come back, Adam, or how far along were you in that process of planning to be without him for the whole season?
I was always hope, that it can get worked out. So it's a very complicated issue that really I separated myself from. So like I said, trying to get on with our season and what we were doing. I think it was mid-January when it all happened. So, yeah, we'll find room for him though, I'm sure.
So there's an element there obviously you don't want to discuss. Are you happy to let that linger, that the bit that's unexplained about what's happened with Jack?
No, like I said, that's private. Yeah, that's between Jack and his doctor, So I'm sure we wouldn't like to talk about everyone here's medical status and health and well-being. So I'm just not going to go there, out of respect. And that's with anyone, not just Jack.
When he describes it as a work-related injury, often when the players have injuries here, you talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about any physical injury you'd like. So we'll talk about his foot, we'll talk about the injuries we've got at the moment. No worries, but there's a line.
Obviously, you got a phone call from Jack. I don't know you spoke to Jack, but when did the club actually get the first message from him that he's good to go?
I think they've been working together for a while. Yeah, so like I said, there's the football department, the players and the team, and then there's the football club. So we separated that straight away. So they've been dealing with each other for a while.
As far as his foot goes, another issue. How do you...
Yeah, it's been unfortunate. Some of the injuries we've got, there's not much we can do about it. Like I said earlier, it's not like we can assess the guys in the gym or soft tissue injuries. They're collision injuries that you can't avoid. And it hasn't stopped. We've continued to got a few last week, and we're managing that best we can. It won't be an excuse, but we're missing a few of our soldiers.
How many do you have available to pick from?
Well, today, I'd say 26, probably 25 maybe. So we're getting a bit light on. So and that's the COVID situation as well is going to affect all of us, but we're probably pretty susceptible to that as well. So we'll see how we go this week.
Yeah, any chance that 26 improves by Thursday?
No. Can only go the other direction, I suppose. So we had a really good hit out on Friday at Optus. There's still a good sense of optimism. There's a good vibe. There'll be, probably more than one debutant for the club this week, or definitely. And that part's exciting. We get to expose our whole list to AFL, and we'll find out more about ourselves the next month or so.
So is Luke Shuey a chance to get up this week?
Yeah, he trained on Friday, did full training. It was his first full training session, so we need to get through this week and we'll assess it on Thursday. We play on Sunday, so we'll see how he looks this week. The one thing we don't want to do is just rush him back in because we desperately need him. It's more the fact when he's right, so we'll see how he trains.
What's the latest with Tim Kelly? Sounds like the rest of his household's got COVID, but not him just yet.
Yeah, well, he's under the health and safety protocols at the moment. You're going to find this happens a lot, guys. There's going to be a lot of this happen at every club, but probably in particular the two WA clubs. Once again, with that we'll announce that on team selection, whether they're available or not. But at the moment, he's under health and safety protocols.
On the debutants, what are the chances of maybe Brady Hoff or a Hugh Dixon, one of those guys in the mix?
Yeah, you'll just have to go through our injury list and you can probably work out who's going to play. But it's a bit early in the week, but we'll work through with the players, see how they train, see how we get through the week, and then we'll announce it later on.
Given the numbers, how seriously do you take this mini draft that takes place this
A bit more serious probably than Fremantle at the moment. But it's a good opportunity for those guys as well if that happens. I'm not 100% all over the rules and regulations around it, but I know we're looking pretty hard at the waffle and trying to respect the competition as well. But yeah, we may need to call upon those guys at some stage.
Genuine chance someone who's currently not even connected to the club could run out on Sunday.
Well, it happened last week, didn't it, with Naish? So we met him on Thursday, and then he played the second half in the Amy series. So that's a possibility, and we just don't know how big the COVID situation is going to get. I mean, at the moment we might have 2 or 3 players under the protocols. We might have 7 or 8 by the end of the week. So we just got to be ready for anything, and I think we're up for the challenge. It's just it's a bit of the unknown at the moment.
How did you pick up that Friday overall?
It went well, and fortunately we might have lost 1 or 2 from that. So the boys are in good spirits. There's a great sense of belonging and spirit amongst the group and opportunity. So yeah, whilst we've been struck down by injury, there's no doubt. There's still optimism, there's still hope, there's still good spirit at the club. So it's important we stay resilient.
So you did lose another couple out of that?
Yeah, a couple of little niggles. You'll work it out in the next few days.
Is that niggles that'll keep him out of round 1 potentially, or just?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Tom Joyce is going all right. He's sort of.
Yeah, well, Tom's one of the players. Yeah, he unfortunately he was up for selection and he won't be this week. So disappointing for him. But we can't stop preparing. We can't stop training. So that's the risk we have to take, and that's the way it is.
Is Luke Shanatica close to full training now?
Yeah, he trained fully. Yeah. He's not AFL ready yet, but he's. I think we've probably got 6 or 7 players who are training with us now, but this is not ready for AFL. So that'll be our next challenge, and how do we integrate some of these players back into our program, back into our senior side. In the next month, there'll be quite a number of players who will be available, and how we go about doing that. That's the next challenge. I don't think we handled it too well last year when we had several players come back in 1 or 2 games. The names look good, but they weren't quite ready, so we're going to try and handle that better.
And Peter Seamage confirmed that his son Zane will be part of the 20 COVID top-ups. How much of a feel-good story is that, having a...
Yeah, well, he's been playing with our Waffle Eagles, so he's been great for us at Waffle level. He's been playing down back. He's been really solid for us. So, those opportunities might come up this year, which is great for the players and probably great for the Waffle as well.
One that's maybe flown under the radar, surprisingly, but Willie Rioli official comeback this week to AFL football. That must be a positive for the club at least. Absolutely,
yeah. It's been a long journey for Willie. Another unique circumstance, really going through all that. But he's ready to go. Yeah, he played at the Intra Club on Friday. Obviously played last week, so he'll definitely be, if he's available, he will definitely play on Sunday. That'd be great for us.
How exciting is it to see him and Liam Ryan as well, both combining two?
Yeah, I think you probably remember what it was like getting those when they were up and about a few years ago. I mean, 19 was the last time Willie played, and that combination, along with some other of our players in our forward line, was one of the best in the AFL. So the quicker we can get back to that, the better for us.
Regarding Willie, has he got a little bit to go still fitness-wise to get back to the player he was?
It's a good question. I don't think he's absolute turbo fitness in terms of what he was, at the end of 19, but he's not far off. He's definitely building towards. He had a few niggles in the last couple of months, so but his last 6 weeks been pretty clean. So expecting a full game out of him this week.
We've seen him in the clubs and the match, seen him running through the middle a little bit. Is that something you're using then this year?
Yeah, if you can remember back when he was playing, he was used to the midfield a little bit. Once or twice scored, he jumps on ball. So we'll work him back to that at some stage. Whether we see it on Sunday or not, we'll get to that. But we've been doing that the last few weeks.
Back to the injury club, did Tom Barraska another run up forward in the game?
He did, yeah. Had a good look forward again, second half. So we need to have flexibility with our squad available. So yeah, he's pretty good down back at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, he kicked a couple of goals and still had presence as a forward. So yeah, that flexibility will be important.
Given everything that's going on, have you had a chance to look at Gold Coast?
I have, yes. That has been the number one priority, really. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's glad we're knocking on the head this morning because, they're probably the best form team over the pre-season, really, with what they did with Port and Geelong. They always start their seasons well. They touched us up a couple of years ago in round one, or round two, I think it was, during the COVID break. So we're under no illusion how hard it's going to be.